Capterra Ads can be an absolute bidding bloodbath. I spent just over $1 million on Capterra Ads within a single year, and during that time frame, my cost per click increased by 72%. Now, the reason for this is because Capterra follows a pay-to-play model in terms of their bidding. They allow the advertiser who is willing to spend the most per click to win the top spot for their different ad categories. So if you're bidding on these different categories within Capterra, if you're willing to pay the highest cost per click, they are going to elect to show your ad over your competitors. Now, this isn't true for all categories. Capterra is rolling out quality score, but it is in beta at the time of this recording, and it's not available for all the categories, meaning it's still very much a bidding bloodbath. And if you're not careful, you're gonna notice your cost per click price is going to increase dramatically if you're competing in very competitive categories like I was. So with that, I'm Silvio Perez, and in today's video, I wanna teach you how to offset these increased costs on Capterra ads and show you 3 things that really help me optimize pipeline and revenue from my Capterra ad campaigns. So with that, let's get into it. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna audit each one of your categories' contribution towards pipeline and revenue. If you're just relying on the native conversion tracking data that you have available within the Capterra Ads Manager, I can almost guarantee you that you're going to scale things incorrectly. You're gonna put more budget towards categories that you think are performing well and less budget towards those that are actually performing well. So you're gonna wanna avoid that by setting up custom UTM links for each individual category, so that way you can segment in your CRM to understand which category actually created a lead that hopefully turned into an opportunity, that hopefully converted into revenue, so you can backtrack back to that Capterra category to understand that that specific category actually drove this bottom line impact for you. So then from there, it's really easy. If you know that you spent $1,000 on a specific category and it drove $10,000 of pipeline, then from there you can backtrack and you say, hey, I'm willing to accept this average cost per click, and I'm gonna use that to inform my bidding decisions. You just wanna avoid leveraging the conversion data only on Capterra. It's not just a Capterra thing, it's just the state of tracking today on the line with the browsers and the state of privacy and everything like that. It's never gonna be an accurate source of truth. So set up those custom UTM links if you haven't already. That's gonna give you the visibility you need so you can keep Capterra honest and then inform your bidding decisions in a very informed and bottom line centric way. The second thing you're gonna wanna do is you wanna focus on bidding on positions 2 to 5 versus the first top spot. I kid you not, I have seen ridiculous drops in cost per click based on the average position. It's not uncommon, depending on the category you're bidding on, to literally see a 100% difference in cost per click price based on a certain spot. For example, maybe you'll see position 1 is $55.50, position 2 is $55.20, and then position 3 can just drop off dramatically to something like $25, $20. In that small example, just bidding on position 3 versus 1, you can literally cut your cost per click price by about 60%. And you're still gonna get visibility because you're on the top of the page. Now, as you get a little bit lower than position 3 and you start to go into position 4, position 5, that's when you're really gonna start to notice a drop off in volume. So if it is a really good category for you, this is where you need to be sensitive and kind of play with the different positions. But generally speaking, I have noticed really good results bidding on the second spot and the third spot compared to that first spot. I can't prove this, but I almost have this theory that a lot of people will just go to the category page, they click on the first thing available just because it's there, they bounce, and then they come back, and then they click on the second spot and then the third spot. And then if they're serious, they'll usually go past the third spot and look at the other listings available as well. The third thing you're gonna wanna do to offset your increased Capterra cost is to make sure that you're creating personalized experiences for your top performing categories. Now, one of my favorite quotes by a Stoic philosopher called Epictetus is, control what you can, cope with what you can't, and concentrate on what counts. You cannot control Capterra prices increasing. That's only something Capterra can control, and hopefully they roll out quality score and they get that under control. But for right now, there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing that you can do is, outside of bidding on lower positions to stop overpaying for the first spot, also auditing your categories and making sure that you're tracking what needs to be tracked so you can optimize accordingly. The last thing at your disposal is improving your landing page conversion rates. If you can get your landing page conversion rate to start converting from, let's say, 5% to 10%, that is a massive difference in performance, and that alone can help you offset these increased costs that are inevitable from Capterra Ads. So make sure that you're really focusing on your top performing categories. Once they've proven themselves, then this is where you can start to use web personalization tools to dynamically personalize the content of that landing page based on the person that comes from that specific category. And that can help you increase your conversion rates. Or if it makes sense, even consider creating a dedicated landing page per category if it's really working well for you and you're getting a lot of success from Capterra Ads already based on your current setup. Capterra is an amazing channel for capturing demand, and sometimes it'll really work well for certain industries. So if it's working for you already, take advantage for as long as you can. Just don't get too comfortable because those cost per click prices will inevitably rise. So you're gonna wanna make sure that, again, you have the visibility with those custom UTMs, you're bidding on the optimal position so you're not overpaying, and then finally, you are improving your landing page experiences, you're running A/B tests, and you're increasing your conversion rates to help offset these increased costs. I hope this video was valuable. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'll help me out a ton. And if you like content like this, then be sure to subscribe for future uploads. And if you want more B2B advertising content, then go ahead and check out adconversion.com and join the AdConversion newsletter. We're gonna get sent 2 to 3 actionable tips every single week. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.